After end of first over, score is 10 for no loss.
एक्साइटमेंट ये ओवर एंड में स्टार्ट करना। So Canara Bank are 22 for no loss after 2 overs. T.Y. Patil B chose to field after winning the toss. Captain beg your pardon, Swapnil Singh, the captain, had no difficulty in deciding to field first. The team that has taken field for T.Y. Patil B includes Kevin Almeida, Sarfraz Khan, Himmat Singh, Hardik Tamor, the wicket-keeper. Of course, Ripal Patel, Aman Khan, the centurion in the previous game. Swapnil Singh, the captain, Monu Singh, Nathu Singh, Siddharth Chetnis, and Arjun Tendulkar. For Canara Bank, Bharat Chipli leads the way as captain, with wicketkeeper KB Pawan, Raju Bhatkal, KP Appanna, MG Naveen, Pallav Kumar Das, Praveen Dubey, Swapnil, Manoj Bandage, Kranti Kumar, and Mohammad Saif. Milind Ramesh is the 12th man. So, change in bowling from the pavilion end. Played defensively there.
नवीन लिंक कोणते सांग मला इकडे इकडे ना
करू का
स्टेडियम है यार इधर से क्या दिख रहा है वाला सर अभी लोगों को बाजू में चिल्ला रहे हैं नहीं ते नाही रे त्याचे चालू आहे ना व्हॉट्सअपला चालू आहे का
इसलिए बोल रहा तो उधर देख।
अरे इधर दिख रहा ना, वही चालू है।
अरे वो 2 सेकंड पीछे।
अरे पीछे
थोड़ा आगे पीछे देखो।
नहीं पीछे आगे कर।
चेक कर आता बघ. अजून नाही ना तेव्हा आलाच तर गेलं. हा हो आहे ना लास्टला. लास्टला जे हा भेटली चल. त्याला रॉबर्ट विचार जा परत.
After end of 3 overs, score is 29 for no loss.
So Canara Bank 29 for no loss after 3 overs. It's a pretty good start for Canara Bank after being asked to bat first by DY Patil B skipper Swapnil Singh. Monu Kumar to continue bowling from the far end. Short statured fast bowler.
हाँ करे.
Monu Kumar has been really accurate in his spell so far. He has run in hard and troubled the batsman with his pace. Some adjustments in the field.
रॉबर्ट त्याला बघ जा. रॉबर्ट जा लवकर. रॉबर्ट
Monu Kumar runs in again. This time flicks it off his legs and gets a boundary. Just when you speak about Monu Kumar being very consistent with his line and length, he bowls one down the leg side and the batsman just picks it off his legs and deposits it in the boundary. So the runs keep flowing for Canara Bank, and this is just the start that they needed after being asked to bat first.
कुठचा पेज आहे तिकडचा.
This time again cuts, but well fielded. The bowler slips in his follow through. No damage done anywhere.
मला टॅग्स वगैरे टाकायचे वगैरे. कनेक्ट नाही दुसरा उधर.
This time again down the leg side. The umpire makes a belated call for a wide. Monu Kumar has lost his radar in this over, and it's just letting off the pressure that he had created in the previous over.
कॅनॉट बी दाखवतो अर्जुनला ऍड करायला गेलं ना स्कोर दे पहिला स्कोर का डायरेक्ट काय दाखवतो पण मी करतो जा कशात आहे
तिकडे ब्रेकफास्ट करत असेल
डी.वाय. पाटील बी मध्ये कोणाला काढले आला
आला ना
टॅक्स टाकू का मी पटकन टाकला Robert.
This time plays it uppishly on the offside and runs through for 2. Ball racing through the boundary, but well fielded there at the boundary line. 2 more runs. Maruf. Zips through this time, and the batsman just found wanting, and again no run taken. Maruf, जरा commentary के एरिया में आओ ना प्लीज जल्दी. पता ही नहीं चला तुम आओ ना जल्दी चलो. Again down the leg side, again a wide call by the umpire. Two extras in this over. This time again down the leg side, and easy runs for the batsman there.
TC बोल शाहरुख बोल हाँ बोल अरे वो फेसबुक लाइन कर रही है उसको नहीं जाना था मैं दिया था वो दूसरे अकाउंट में कर रहा था मैं बोला मेरे पीसी में करता हूँ तो नहीं हुआ
So start of the 5th over, looking for a sharp single there, but no run taken. So Canara Bank captain Bharat Chipley is currently battling at the crease. This time pulls that one nicely and gets a huge 6, the first 6 of the innings of a short delivery there, and the batsman just rocks onto the back foot and just pulls that one for a huge 6. Fantastic start for Canara Bank in the power play. They are on to 47 for no loss. Pretty short bowling by the spinner there, and the The batsman just pulls that one for a huge 6.
स्पीड तो ओके है ना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
While we wait for the ball to come back, lots of mid-pitch conversations going on. Batsman getting a change of bat as well. This time plays it down the ground and gets a boundary. So this over is getting better and better for Canara Bank. A 6 followed by a boundary. The scores moved on to 51. Perfect start for Canara Bank against DY Patil B. We are on the 5th over of the innings. One more over to go in the power play. This time cuts it, but no single, and works out quite well for DY Patil B. So it's been a very expensive over so far. 10 runs of the first 4 deliveries. Change in field. Mid on comes up and mid off goes back. So be interesting to see what batsman does now. Stamp plays it off his legs and looking for 2, but we'll have to settle for a single. Score 52 for no loss. We are in the 5th over.
After end of 5 overs, score is 56 for no loss.
So change of hands for Nathu Singh. He's coming back from the far end to bowl the final over of the power play. This time plays it down the ground. Gets a single.
हेलो देव का हाँ शो स्कोरबोर्ड कर कहाँ है मी कसं स्टार्ट करणार तुझ्या ह्याच्यामध्ये तू काय असं वागतो रे आम्ही तुला सांगितलं ना सिरियल 7890 काय असं करतो
Trying to play an airy fairy shot, but just can't connect.
रॉबर्ट बॅट्समॅन घे
Nathu Singh bowled the first over and then was replaced by the captain, and now he's back bowling from the far end.
अरे खालून घे तुझा अँगलच नाही आला खालून घे खाली उतर तुझा अँगल नाही आला खाली उतर कुकड्याला घे तेव्हा ब्लू अरे काहीतरी कर आणि खाली उतर आता तुझा
Running in again. This time plays it on the leg side. Fielder giving it a chase, and it's all in vain as there's another boundary for Canara Bank. The score keeps piling up. Score has gone up to 60 now for no loss. We are in the final over of the power play. Plays that one nicely off his legs, and the batsman's been very, very punishing on anything that's been very loose or on his leg stump, and he's been rewarded with a lot of boundaries in that region. So the perfect start for Canara Bank here in the 15th DY Patil T20 Cup. We are at the DY Patil facility at Talegaon. This time bowled well, beating the batsman there. The DY Patil B bowlers have been inconsistent so far, and they've not got their radar right. This time plays it nicely to the covers, and yet another boundary. Fantastic shot. Yeah, the batsmen are leaning into the drive. So one more boundary. So batsmen here are dealing only in boundaries over here. Nicely leaning into the drive, and 4 important runs. Score moves on to 64.
मेरी जान गई उसमें भरोसा रख गई
This time plays it uppishly, but a top chance there.
बोल शाहरुख
65 for no loss after the end of the power play.
At the end of 6 overs, score is
काय करू बाबा
तसं बरोबर आहे ते झाड.
This time plays it on the leg side and upishly the fielder cuts off. 2 runs added to the score.
हो जाए 1 मिनट बस 1 मिनट आ रहा है हो गया दो
This time plays it again on the leg side, but well fielded there.
ये ब्राइटनेस तो त्याला वायरलेस जंपर काय फायदा नाही झाला ठीक है नको मारू हेलो निंबू हेलो निंबू
Also on the kinds of device connect
अरे वो बड़ा वायरलेस इधर आ रहा है किसी पाटिल इसका
So that's the end of the over. Very good over by Arjun Tendulkar. His first in the innings.
After end of 7 overs, score is 70 for no loss.
रेंजचं बघा चेक कर मी खाते बघितलं तिथे ट्राय कर
वरती चेअर टाकली
ओके तुला हे नाही येते काय
फोटो
ते वायरलेस वर आहे का
ये सब हाँ तेव्हा डिस्टर्ब आहे ना ते साऊंड
नाही तेव्हा असं काय तेव्हा फक्त बंद केलं तरी चालेल रॉबर्ट बैट्समैन हुआ क्या कितना हुआ
टॅग काय टॅग
कितना ओवर हुआ
So we're in the 8th over.
6 ओवर हुआ है 7 तक चल ना तो अभी
8th over चल रहा है.
8 ओवर चल रहा है बस एक रॉबर्ट बैट्समैन
So we're in the 8th over. Oh, that's a horror delivery by the bowler. The ball just slipped out of his hand and the batsman had to duck under it and the umpire had no hesitation in calling it a no ball. So we have a free hit here.
हाँ बोल हा बोल
साऊंड कमी
काय अर्जुन केला ॲड मी केला मी ॲड अर्जुनला मग कोणाला काढू सांग लवकर सांग लवकर सांग ना कोण सिद्धार्थ चिटणीस दत्तू सिंग कोण हिम्मत सिंग अर्जुन तेंडुलकर ॲड केला लवकर कर अर्जुन तेंडुलकर लवकर कर अरे मी केला इकडून रिफ्रेश मारून कर लवकर हाँ बोल
This time trying to heave that one, but Arjun Tendulkar equal to the task. No run taken.
चालू आहे ग्रुप
Wide down the leg side. Easy call for the umpire. चार बॉल दो एक्स्ट्रा
इथं उलट पुढचे जास्त नको नाहीतर मेंबर वाढत
So at the end of 8 overs,
The score is 76 for no loss.
Canara Bank has 76 for no loss. Arjun Tendulkar to continue from the pavilion end.
nice.
चाय दे सकते हैं.
हा टाकला
So just about to get underway with the 9th over. Nicely played that one on the offside by the batsman Apishli, and a huge 6 to start off Arjun Tendulkar's second over. Just what D.Y. Patil we didn't require at this stage. So the spot this time pulls that one and gets a boundary. So a boundary followed by a 6. 10 runs of the first 2 balls. The score keeps growing for Canara Bank. It's moved on to 86 for now. This time played it upishly very nicely on the offside. Good attempt there by the fielder. Stopped there very well at the boundary line. Saved certain 2 runs. Scores on to 88 for no loss. MG Naveen is on 27 and Bharat Chipli, the captain, is on 41. 46, beg your pardon. This time pulls that one, and that's very well caught there. That's the first, follow the first wicket. First damage done for Canara Bank. The bowler to get the wicket is Arjun Tendulkar. Finally some good news for Canara, for the Diva Patil B team. Plays it down the ground. Just a single. The new man in is Raju Bhatkal. Takes it out nicely and collects another single. So things have just quietened down after the fall of Bharat Chipli's wicket, the Canara Bank skipper. He was in decidedly very good form. He's been leading from the front with the bat for his side. This time plays it uppishly and just falling short of the fielder there at long on. So we're in the 10th over right now. Cuts it down and picks up a single.
काय झालं, तो चालूच होत नाही, म्हणजे तिकडे रेंज मिळत नाही.
चेक करा
इथं
तुम्हाला
भेटते
फेसबुकची लिंक भेटले काय?
हां चालू
मला पाठव ना.
मला नाही, तिकडेच आहे बाबा link.
This time half attempt by the bowler to stop the ball, but still a single taken.
रुक.
So Arjun Tendulkar being brought into the circle at short third man, and short fine leg and short third man. This time plays it uppishly on the offside and settle for a single.
After the end of 10 overs, the score is 94 for 1 wicket.
So at the end of 10 overs, the score is 94 for 1. So Canara Bank, pretty good start. They'll be hoping to reach at least about 180 or nearly 200 at the end of 20 overs to make the most of the start that they've got from their captain Bharat Chipley and MG Naveen. MG Naveen is on 30 of 31 and Raju Bhatkal just come to the crease on 3. Time plays it nicely on the leg side, picks up 2 runs. Start. This time again down the leg side. Again the batsman swivels and gets a single. This time plays it uppishly down the ground and a boundary that brings up the 100. So
लिंक पाठवले
Boundary of the third delivery of the 11th over. And
भेजा ना
this time strikes it down the ground and gets a boundary. This time another nothing short. It's aiming to heave it on the leg side, but just managing to get it on the off and gets a single.
हाँ कैनरा में ग्रीन वाला ना ग्रीन वाला ग्रीन वाला
So the new man Raju Bhatkal is on the strike. This time plays it off his legs and gets 2 runs, 2 easy runs. So this has been a productive over so far. 10 runs of the first 4 deliveries. First 5 deliveries in fact. A delivery to go in the 11th over. This time again pulls that one and gets a boundary. So that's the end of the 11th over. A boundary to end.
After the end of 11 overs, the score is 100 for 1.
Swapnil Singh, the captain, DY Patil B, comes in to ball from the far end. This time cuts that one. The batsman sneaks through for a single. This time played it upishly on the leg side and well caught there on the boundary. Very well caught there. So Canara Bank lose their second wicket. And it's really come at the right time for DY Patil B. Fell caught there at the boundary. New man in the Swapnil, and the batsman changed ends while catch was being taken. So MG Naveen is on strike. He's on 36 of 34. Score was 109 for 2. We are in the 12th over.
साइड तो बॉलर विलर फॉलो नको करू, फक्त पिच दाखव आणि निंबू बॉल पिच फॉलो करून मग तू फॉलो कर, ठीक आहे? फक्त पिच निंबू बॉल फॉलो.
So Swapnil will take strike against Swapnil. So single to end the over. It's 112 for 2 after 12.
So the score is 112 for 2 after 12 overs. Canara Bank is in a really good position. I think they should score around 200, and I have with me the current IPL player of Rajasthan Royals, Mr. Shubham Manjare with me. He's also playing for DY Patil A team. So, what do you think, Shubham? क्या स्कोर होगा यहाँ से कैनरा बैंक का?
मुझे लगता है जिस हिसाब से रन रेट चालू है इनका 200 होना चाहिए, बट डीवाई पाटिल के बॉलर्स ने अगर अच्छा चला तो दे कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट अंडर 180.
जी बिल्कुल सही. They have to bowl well. They have to bowl really well. And the new bowler is Siddharth Chitnis from the pavilion end. First ball, mid wicket keeper से मारा है, and a good effort by Kevin Almeida. 2 runs added to the score. The score moves on to 114. शुभम, आपको इस ग्राउंड के बारे में क्या कहना है? तलेगांव में जो डीवाई पाटिल का न्यू रीबिल्ट ग्राउंड है, आपको उसके बारे में क्या बोलना है? एंड बिटवीन इसी के बीच लॉन्ग ऑन पे सरफराज खान बॉल के नीचे आते हुए, और ये बहुत ही अच्छा कैच सरफराज खान के द्वारा। थर्ड विकेट गॉन फॉर कैनरा बैंक। Siddharth Chitnis takes his first wicket in his first over and the score remains on 114. सुबह मैं आपसे बोला था, क्या बोलेंगे आप इस नए डेवलप ग्राउंड के बारे में डी.वाई. पाटिल के?
ग्राउंड का सेटअप बहुत ही अच्छा है, लश ग्रीन है ग्राउंड, आउटफील्ड बहुत ही बढ़िया है, बहुत तेज़ है, जो T20 को जो बहुत ज़रूरत है। देखा गया तो बाहर ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है कि ये मैच इंडिया में चल रहा है एक्चुअली।
जी बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने, बहुत ही लश आउटग्रीन है, काफ़ी अच्छा एटमॉस्फेयर है, काफ़ी अच्छा वेदर है यहाँ पे, एंड द ग्राउंड इज पैक्ड विद सो मेनी पीपल, द क्राउड इज फुल। The new batsman is प्रवीण दुबे, the player from RCB। 2 साल पहले RCB के स्क्वाड में थे प्रवीण दुबे। कर्नाटक की टीम से रणजी ट्रॉफी खेलते हैं, काफ़ी अच्छे लेग स्पिनर ऑलराउंडर है। नेक्स्ट बॉल फ्रॉम सिद्धार्थ चिटनिस, pushed away to long on for a single। The score moves on to 115। 12th over in progress। D.Y. Patil needs to pull their socks up if they want to restrict Canara Bank under 180. And that's a good shot from covers and that's a 4। प्रवीण दुबे ने आते से ही खाता खोला अपना, कवर्स के ऊपर से एक अच्छा टाइमिंग भरा शॉट 4 रनों के लिए। शुभम, क्या लगता है प्रवीण दुबे की बैटिंग के बारे में आपको? आप काफ़ी खेल चुके हैं उनके साथ, तो आपको क्या लगता है उनके साथ खेल के कैसे प्लेयर है वो?
काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर है, स्मार्ट है, पता है क्या किस सिचुएशन में क्या करना चाहिए। उनका इंटेंट देखिए, इंटेंट बहुत ही अच्छा है, इंटेंट पहले ही बॉल से आते पॉजिटिव इंटेंट है, जो आजकल बहुत कम ही दिखाई देती है। इंटेंट बहुत ज़रूरी है T20 गेम में।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने, इंटेंट के साथ एक पॉजिटिव एनर्जी आती है, और जैसे कि रनिंग बिटवीन विकेट्स में भी देखिए आप, काफ़ी अच्छे सिंगल्स भाग रहे हैं वो, और यहाँ पे उतनी अच्छी फील्डिंग कवर्स में हिम्मत सिंह द्वारा। हिम्मत सिंह भी एक IPL प्लेयर RCB के लिए खेलेंगे इस साल, हम लोग को देखेंगे खेलते हुए। दोनों टीमें काफ़ी स्टार सेलेक्ट साइड है, काफ़ी IPL प्लेयर्स, काफ़ी रणजी ट्रॉफी प्लेयर्स दोनों टीमों में। So the score is after 13 overs is 124-3 Canara Bank, and Swapnil Singh bowling his last over of his quota to Praveen Dubey. Swapnil Singh, a player from Kings 11 Punjab, a very good left-arm spinner and a batsman. The captain of D.Y. Patil B team, Swapnil Singh, on his way for his 4th over. शुभम, क्या लगता है आपको ये ओवर में प्रवीण दुबे की क्या सोच होगी? आखिरी ओवर है कैप्टन का, क्या सोच रहे होंगे प्रवीण दुबे अभी?
मुझे लगता है 2 ओवर सिंगल डबल पे ध्यान देंगे प्रवीण दुबे, फिर बाद में एक्सेलरेट करेंगे उनका इनिंग। रन तो करना ही पड़ेगा, लेकिन पहले 2 ओवर देख लेंगे अभी, तब तक बॉल ठीक से बैट पे आता है कि नहीं पहले देखेंगे, अपना इनिंग बिल्ड करने को देखेंगे, बाद में अपने शॉट्स खुद के खेलेंगे वो, ऐसा मुझे लगता है।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने। थर्ड टाइम विकेट पे स्पेंड करना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो एक ऐसे बल्लेबाज है जो कभी भी एक्सलेट कर सकते हैं. शॉर्ट थर्ड पर अर्जुन तेंदुलकर. ये भी अंडर 19 में काफ़ी चर्चा में रहे. अर्जुन तेंदुलकर काफ़ी अच्छा सीजन गया मुंबई के लिए इनका. और ओवर की दूसरी बॉल लेके पुश किया मिड विकेट पे. पैरन काफ़ी तेजी चढ़ते हुए और डीप विकेट पे अमन खान, और उतनी अच्छी फील्डिंग अमन खान की, और 2 रन मिलने से रोका अमन खान ने. अमन खान ये बहुत बड़ा नाम है. पहले मैच में काफ़ी अच्छा शतक जमा था उन्होंने फ्यूचर ग्रुप के अगेंस्ट. सुबह में आप मौजूद थे ग्राउंड पे. अमन खान की इनिंग्स देख के आपको क्या लगा?
जैसे ही पहले बॉल से शुरुआत की, लग ही रहा था कि 200 का आंकड़ा पार करेगी टीम, और खुद का 100 लग ही रहा था. एक ही इंटेंट से खेल रहे थे, मारना है तो बाहर ही मारना है. जो पावर है, ट्रिमेंडस पावर ही हैज़. आई होप ही डज वेल इन दिस मैच टू फॉर हिज टीम.
जी हाँ, डीवाई पाटिल बी को भी यही अपेक्षा रहेगी उनसे, क्योंकि काफ़ी कुछ अमन खान पर निर्भर करता है. ही इज़ वन ऑफ द गुड टैलेंट्स इन द टूर्नामेंट, एंड लेट्स सी हाउ ही प्रोग्रेसेस इन दिस मैच. The score move on 122 for 3. And a good cheeky single, and he's trying for a double, and that's a good drawing between the wickets from the Canara Bank batsman. That's a really good wicket from Canara Bank. Single, doubles, that's the way you should proceed your innings. And a really good intent by both the batsmen, Praveen Dubey and Swapnil. The next ball, it's a good flight. It will be outside off stump and towards, and that's a poor fielding by Kevin Almeida. That's really not required from Diya Patil's point of view. They have to be quite energetic in the fielding, and gives away a 4 easy boundary. The score moves on to 128 after 13.5. Really poor cricket from Diya Patil B team. Last ball of Swapnil Singh's quota. Let's see how he finishes the over. Good length ball and play towards Chautar, and that's an easy single. Arjun Tendulkar fielded really well. So the score moves on to 129 after 14 overs. 6 over remaining. शुभम क्या लगता है आपको, आखिरी 6 ओवर में क्या रणनीति रही कैनरा बैंक के बैट्समैन की? उनके पास अभी भी 7 विकेट हाथ में है, और मेरे ख्याल से 200 का आंकड़ा दूर नहीं है.
जैसे जैसे बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं कैनरा बैंक वाले, जैसा रन रेट चल रहा है, मुझे लगता है अभी यहाँ से 8-9 रन पर ओवर निकालना चाहिए. जैसा थिंकिंग होना चाहिए प्लान. अभी देखते हैं क्या थिंकिंग चल रहा है. 1-2 ओवर तो बड़ा आना ही है. दे हैव टू वेट फॉर दैट ओवर, बट बिफोर दैट 3 overs दे हैव टू पुश हार्ड फॉर, दे हैव टू पुश देयर रन रेट टू 8-9 नाउ.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने.
And Swapnil on 3. Arjun Tendulkar back into the attack. Has given away 30 from his first 3 overs and starts off with 2 runs off the leg. Score moves on to 131 for 3. We are in the 15th over. Plays it nicely through the offside. Gets 2 more runs. A single. Scores 134 for 3. Canara Bank will be hoping for a score at around 190 or 200 to feel safe on this small field. Batsman's gone there. Clean ball. Arjun Tendulkar strikes. 135 for 4. Good come. So Arjun Tendulkar picked up his second wicket. So Praveen Dubey was the last man out. So one more delivery to go in Arjun Tendulkar's spell. He's picked up 2 wickets now, 2 for 36. False start, the batsman's not ready. So that's the end of the 15th over. The score is 136 for 4.
After the 15 overs, the score is 136 for 4.
Mohammad Saif just coming to bat, set to get off the mark, while Swapnil's on 4. Arjun Tendulkar finishes the spell at 2 for 36 of his 4 overs.
परत दे काढतो इसका परत दे ना
So that's the batting card. MG Naveen and Bharat Chipli started off very well. Then there were a couple of wickets falling with Raju Bhatkal and Praveen Dubey. Arjun Tendulkar picked up 2 wickets. That's the bowling card. The most successful bowler so far, Arjun Tendulkar, 2 for 37 of his 4 overs. And the other bowlers, Nathu Singh, 2 for 20. And it's been a very patchy display by the bowlers so far. Stump plays it off his legs. Just a single. Plays it nicely through the offside and gets a boundary. So the momentum continues. It's 141 for 4.
Robert.
Play and a miss. Again a play and a miss, a foolish delivery. 2 dot balls, and this the 16th over. Two runs. 2 fairly new batsmen at the crease. Swapnil has now moved on to 10 and Mohammad Saif on 2. full toss, just plays it down the ground. A single. That's the end of the 16th over. 144 for 4.
बॅट्समन फ्रेममध्ये
146 for 4. Siddharth Chitnis bowling his second over. Cuts that one. Does Swapnil. Just a single. Sharp single. The bowler runs and saves a possible second. So the score moves on to 148 for 4 in the 17th over. 2 more deliveries to go. This time plays it upishly down the ground and well caught there, right on the boundary by fielder, but it's a no ball. Criminal act by Siddharth Chitnis. Not what you expect from a spinner. No, he's out. Follow the 5th wicket.
लास्ट विकेट
So Swapnil, the last man out,
लास्ट विकेट दे लवकर.
plays that one down the ground upishly and caught right on the boundary by Sarfraz Khan. 148 for 5. 1 delivery to go in the 17th over.
कट चल.
Oh, this time. Oh, drop chance. In and out. That ends the over. Score ends at 148 for 5 after 17. That was a drop chance. Played straight back to the bowler. And he muffles an easy chance. 1, 2, 3, and it's out. Monu Kumar starts off with a wide. He's not happy with the call from the umpire. Stump plays it nicely through the offside. A single, looking for second one, but no damage done. That brings up the Canara Bank 150. They're 150 for 5 in the 18th over. Plays it nicely and gets a boundary. Pulls that one nicely and gets a boundary. Much needed boundary for Canara Bank. Nicely gets on the back foot and pulls that one and gets a boundary. So score moves on to 154 for 5. Stump plays it off his legs and cut off at the deep. 2 more runs. 154 for 5. 156 for 5. 2 more deliveries to go in the 18th over. Plays it nicely through the offside. A single doing. Score moves on to 157 for 5. KB Pawan on 7 and Saif on 4. 2 more overs to go after this for Canara Bank to try and maximize whatever they can in the last 12 deliveries. Trying to play like a ram shot. No ball. 2 runs and the no ball. So 3 of that delivery plus a free hit to follow. A single to end the over. The score is 160 for 5 after 18 overs. 2 more overs to go. KB Pawan on 7, Saif on 5. Singh returns for the 19th over. This time played rapidly down the ground and gets a boundary. What a way to start the 19th over. Score moves on to 165 for 5. Full toss, a gift really from Nathu Singh, and the batsman just very gladly accepts it and plays it nicely down the ground. House that went out on the offside, looking for 2 runs and gets it quite easily. So 10 more deliveries to go. So the Canara Bank batsman will be looking to make the most of this remaining 10 deliveries to get a score of around 180, 190. That would make them feel safe on this pitch and on this small size ground. Shot. What a shot there by Saif. Plays it up officially on the offside and gets a 6 for that. Scores moved on to 173 for 5. It's been a productive 19th over so far. There again, Natu Singh bowling a full toss and Saif playing it nicely on the offside, upishly over the sweeper region and gets a 6. Plays it on the leg side, looking for 2 and will get it quite easily. So this is a very productive over so far for Canara Bank. Scores moved on to 175 for 5 and Saif's gone on to 19 of 11 deliveries. That's a horror delivery. It's a no ball, way above the waist, and it's time for a free hit. The ball just slipped, I believe, yet again from the bowler's hand. So 2 more deliveries to go. It's time for a free hit. Pawan to face up to the free hit. That's a wide. And plays it nicely upishly and pulls that one. That's a 6. Score moves on to 184. Very nice shot there by Saif. He's made the most of this over. Nathu Singh's given away 50 runs now in 3.5 overs. He's been very, very expensive. Stump digs that one out and a single to end the 19th over. 185 for 5. One more over to go. Nathu Singh's horror spell ends at 52 runs in 4 overs. That was a very, very expensive last over. What a start to the final over. A boundary. This time it's KB Pawan who gets into the act.
Robert.
Single down the ground.
बॉलर को लो
Saif back on strike. He's on 20 of 12 deliveries, facing Monu Kumar. This time nicely down the ground, and that's a 6. Great shot there by Saif. Strikes down the ground. Score moves on to 196 for 5. This time again, plays it on the offside, gets a boundary. So that brings up the Canara Bank 200. That's a milestone in the Canara Bank innings. They get 200 on the board. So 2 more deliveries to go. This time full pitch delivery, and the batsman digs that one out. Just a single. So the final delivery coming up in the innings. Plays it nicely off the legs. Well stopped at the deep mid-wicket boundary. Deep square leg rather. And that's the end of the innings. It's 202 for 5. KB Pawan finishes on 19. Mohammad Saif finishes on 31 of 15.
लाइव नहीं थे ना
That is Mohammad Saif, Canara Bank. He has scored 31 runs in 17 balls. Let's see what he wants to say. How do you feel about that?
He had a good start actually, but he wanted to finish off well. So that's what I did yesterday also. I was thinking to stay till the last ball. That's what I did. And obviously it's a great feeling when you take your team to the finishing.
You were the top scorer in the team and your team did 190 total score. What do you think about it? Would they do better or it's fine?
No, it's okay. It happens. I mean, it's a game of cricket. It's a really very funny game. It started off well, but in the middle overs, but we finished off well. That's what matters.
How do you feel about the atmosphere going on at this place right now?
It's awesome actually. 100 kilometers away from Mumbai city. We thought it would be like bumpy ground, but absolutely lush green ground, and we are.
What do you feel about the pitch over here? Was it suiting your batting or it was against you?
No, it is very good. It's very good to back on, and I enjoyed my time.
Okay, all the best for the next innings. Thank you.
Thanks.
The best bowlers on view. So the openers for DY Patil B are Aman Khan, who scored 100 in the previous game, and Kevin Almeida. Plays it nicely on the offside, but no damage done. Aman Khan, yet another dot delivery. Pallav Das, the opening bowler for Canara Bank. Quiet start. No runs on the board so far. Plays it nicely on the leg side and gets a boundary. That's the start of the DY Patil B innings. Aman Khan gets it off his legs and starts the chase in style. So single, a sharp single for Aman Khan. That's the end of the first over. It's 5 for no loss at the end of the first over. The chase is for 203. MG Naveen to start off from the pavilion end. Watchfully played. Again, quietly played in the offside. Aman Khan being very watchful here. Remember the chase is for 203. It's time on the leg side and a boundary. Loose delivery there by Naveen, and Aman Khan just picks it off his legs and gets a boundary. Fielded well, good cricket all round. Good confident shot by Aman Khan and then well fielded there at mid off. But no damage done. Score still 9 for no loss. Stamp plays it and misses completely. Goes through to the keeper. No run, no damage done. Down the ground and gets a boundary. That's a boundary to end the over. At the end of 2 overs, DY Patil be at 13 for no loss. Start of the third over. DY Patil B is still 13 for no loss. The chase is on for 203. Kevin Almeida going to face the first delivery in this innings so far. He's facing up to Pallav Kumar Das. Puts it nicely, no run. Still feeling his way through the innings. Delivery. Both the batsmen being very careful in picking the balls that they want to score off. Slowly but steadily building the innings. Three dot deliveries on the trot. Kevin Almeida slowly feeling the pinch now. The chase is on for 203. The asking rate keeps climbing all the time. Dot deliveries do no good. Fourth dot delivery, and Kevin Almeida just getting a bit frustrated, not being able to score. Tight bowling there by Pallav Kumar Das. Agriculture shot gets a single of the fifth delivery. Finally getting off the mark. In the third over, one delivery to go. Leave it down the ground. Cut off. Just one of the third over. Score remains 14 for no loss after 3 overs. We had a very quiet start to the fourth over. 3 deliveries and 3 dot deliveries. Kevin Almeida finding the going very tough. He's not able to get the ball off the square. Something's got to give here. One more dot delivery. Kevin Almeida trying to steer that one through the vacant slip region, but no damage done. Shot eludes the wicket keeper. A single of the 5th delivery. Final delivery of the 4th over coming up. Aman Khan on strike, facing up to MG Naveen. What a way to end the over. Straight down the ground. A punch down the ground for a boundary. Aman Khan in full flow. So that ends over number 4. TY Patil BR 19 for no loss. And the last couple of overs have been a real struggle for Kevin Almeida and Aman Khan trying to break the shackles here. Huge appeal there, but the umpire has nothing to do with it. Kevin Almeida continues to struggle to get the ball off the square. This time appeal for caught behind, but the umpire has nothing to do with it, and no damage done. But Kevin Almeida continues to struggle. He's on 2 of 12 deliveries. Leads to a desperate shot, and Almeida plays that one on the offside upishly, gets 2 runs, trying to break the shackles here. frustrated Almeida, trying desperately get off the mark and keep the scoreboard ticking, but not succeeding. He's only got 4 of 14. In a chase of 203, it's going to get more and more difficult. Call that a very late call by the umpire. Score moves on to 23 for no loss. We are 4.5 hours into the chase. Pickup shot by Aman, and the score moves on to 29 for no loss after 5 overs. Much needed 6 there for DY Patil B. So Aman Khan is on 23 of 15 deliveries, and Kevin Almeida struggled 5 of 15. Scores 29 for no loss after 5 overs. And the bowling figures, Pallav Das has been very economical, just 6 of his 2 overs, and MG Naveen 13 of his 2. Almeida finally gets something off his bat, a boundary to start off the 6th over. Plays it nicely and down the ground. A huge six. Kevin Almeida finally getting into the act. A six followed by a boundary and 10 of the first two deliveries. The final over of the power play on. The score moves on to 39 for no loss.
राइटी बैट्समैन है बैट्समैन राइट है बैट्समैन राइट है
Dot delivery. Aman Khan has been standing tall and meeting the challenge so far. And slowly but surely, Kevin Almeida is also catching up with him. To 42 for no loss after 6 overs. It's a quiet start in the power play. The chase is on for 203. It's a tough ask now for DY Patil B, but both set batsmen are finally finding the groove. Nicely played there by Aman Khan. A single. Score moves on to 45 for no loss. Manoj Bandage is bowling from the far end for Canara Bank. Kevin Almeida is now on 17 and Aman Khan is on 28 of 20. Nice shot there by Aman Khan. Just thumps it down the ground for a 6. That brings up the DY Patil B 50. The score moves on to 53. Just stands tall and just deposits it down the ground. So that's the end of the 7th over. Score moves on to 54 for no loss at the end of 7 overs. Aman Khan is on 33 and Kevin Almeida on 18. Kevin Almeida slowly building the innings now. Score moves on to 57 for no loss. We are in the 8th over. Kevin Almeida finally finding his groove. He struggled in the first few overs, but he hit his way out of trouble. This time down the ground and cut off on the boundary line. Wide, really wide by Praveen Dubey. Easy call there for the umpire. Another sharp single. Oh, they're pushing and getting the second run as well. Very good call by the two opening batsmen for DY Patil. Be very watchful and very alert to the situation. Ball and the two batsmen make the respective ends quite safely. So that's the end of the 8th over. It's 64 for no loss after 8 overs. So two batsmen taking their time to build the innings. Kranti Kumar, so trying an educated change of stance, but no run. Kevin Almeida still trying to make the most of the field, but has not really broken loose like Aman Khan has. That's a boundary. Much needed boundary for DY Patil B. Kevin Almeida finally getting one right. Just moves across and swivels and gets a boundary. Score moves on to 68 for no loss. Scores on 69 for no loss after 8.4 overs. And what a shot by Aman Khan. Just smashes it down the ground, gets a 6. Takes that one out, gets a single. And that's the end of the 9th over. 76 for no loss after 9 overs. Aman Khan moves on to 45 and Kevin Almeida on 28. So start of the 10th overs. KP Appanna coming on to ball. A single to start off the 10th over. $77 for no loss. wide, trying to overcompensate things. That's out. Thick outside edge, and finally Kevin Almeida falls. He's had a struggle there in the middle. He's gone for 28 of 26 deliveries, falling to the bowling of KP Appanna. And DY Patil B lose their first wicket at 78. New man in is Sarfraz Khan. He joins Aman Khan at the centre. So 2 more deliveries to go in the 10th over. KP Appanna continues. So scores on 81 for 1. 1 delivery to go in the 10th over. We're at the halfway stage right now. That's the end of the 10th over. 81 for 1 after 10. Necessary overthrow, and Sarfraz Khan finally gets off the mark. Corner. So at the end of 11 overs, DY Patil B are 86 for 1. Sarfraz Khan on 6 and Aman Khan on 48. We change in commentary. Srinivas Murthy of Canara Bank will take over from here.
Match is beautifully poised at this stage. KP Appanna is bowling his second over of this innings. 87 for 1 of 11 overs, and in the remaining 9 overs, DY Patil B require. Oh, trying to play across, completely missed it. Appanna is actually the leading left-arm spinner for Canara Bank cricket team. He has the experience of playing for RCB in the IPL. He has also played for Canara. Once again, he is trying to slog, basically, at this point of time.
Hello.
Aman Khan is batting beautifully, and I think he's Sarfraz is giving him company. We have seen some beautiful sixes from Aman Khan. Majority of them over the bowler's head. Kevin Almeida was the last batsman out. They had a pretty good opening partnership. Very good over Apanna. The circumstances, he has been excellent comparatively. From 1.4 overs, he has given Aman Khan completes his 50 of just 36 balls with 3 sixes and 4 fours. He has been the mainstay and he has been taking responsibility of maintaining the scoring rate also.
कट कर आणि ना स्टार्ट लूप कर
Oh, Sarfraz is trying to step out to increase the pace, but Aparna very intelligently held back the flight, and Sarfraz had to adjust at the last moment and was able to successfully get a signal and bring Aman Khan on strike. Oh, that's a beautiful stroke, but he's caught at long off. Beautifully held by Praveen Dubey, and D.Y. Patil lose their second wicket. Aparna has provided the much needed breakthrough and has taken the all crucial wicket of Aman Khan.
Out for 50.
Aman Khan just got out after scoring his 50 runs. In fact, he tried to repeat the sixes that he hit but couldn't get timing on the shot, and Praveen Dubey took a very well judged catch at long off.
New batsman is Himmat Singh.
Himmat Singh is the new batsman walking in at number 4 for D.Y. Patil. Now D.Y. Patil have a very big task on hand, as the required run rate has been increasing over after over, as they have not been able to maintain the required run rate. After completion of 12 overs, they are 91. Canara Bank has set them a target of 202, so they still require 102 runs to win this match of just 9 overs. Kranti Kumar is bowling from the far end. Sarfraz has not been able to find the big shots that is required at this point of time. 112 runs required now. Required run rate is about 14 runs an over. So Sarfraz Khan, having the experience of playing in IPL, has to shoulder this chase for D.Y. Patil, and I am sure D.Y. Patil B team expects big things from him. Oh, lovely shot. Will it go outside the boundary? Yes. It's gone over long on for a beautiful sixer, and this is what was needed at this point of time for D.Y. Patil, and Sarfraz provides it. Straight over long on, beautiful swing of the bat, and well timed too. We have to see how Kranti Kumar is going to respond to this onslaught. Oh, very smart play. Yes, cheeky boundary, I would say. Sarfraz is showing his class here. The line was shaved onto the leg stump, and he used the pace and found the gap at the square leg region to get a boundary immediately after a sixer. This is proving to be a very good over for D.Y. Patil. Already 10 runs in the first 3 balls, and now the pressure is totally on the bowler Kranti Kumar. Current run rate is at 7.58. These 2 boundaries certainly have given the impetus to D.Y. Patil chase. One more beautifully struck shot. There is no long off. So another boundary to Sarfraz. Sarfraz is taking this chase on, and he's showing his class as well as his experience in the T20 cricket. Kranti Kumar is finding it difficult to keep Sarfraz quiet. 4 balls, we have seen 14 runs with 2 fours and 1 6 from Sarfar's bat. Oh, cheeky shot! I would say signature shot from Sarfaraz, because he is known to play these kind of shots in IPL also, and he has found success also, and here he is repeating the same thing. You hardly see any batsman play this kind of shot, that too over keeper's head. This is a very well executed smart shot, I would say. The bill scoop, what we used to call. This is wonderful batting from Sarfraz. He is taking the game away from Canara Bank in this particular over, having already scored 3 fours and 6. Another class shot, I would say. This has been an outstanding innings from Sarfraz so far in this innings. He has scored 4 boundaries and 1 6 of this particular over, taking the tally to 22 runs from this over. And D.Y. Patil beat him. He is well and truly back into this chase after this over. Bharat Chipley, captain of Canara Bank, has a lot of things to think about now on how to get Sarfraz Khan out and to stop this flow of runs. KP Appanna is back into the attack for his third over of this particular innings. Himmat Singh is going to face him. Appanna has to play the crucial role of picking up wickets now, as he has 2 more overs. Very well bowled, well flighted delivery. Himmat Singh, having just come to the crease, has to just gauge the pace of the wicket, and then the best thing would be for him to just take a single and give the strike to Sarfraz, who is playing beautifully, in fact. Fast from Appanna. There is no room for Himmat Singh to cut. He is finding it difficult to rotate the strike at this point of time. Sarfraz needs the strike because he is in a wonderful flow. Pretty good bowling, yes. This is what is required from Himmat Singh at present, as wonderful running between the wickets. He gets a couple of runs. Three balls, 2 runs in this over. Appanna is trying to make up for the costly over that Kranti Kumar bowled the last over and even things out for Canara Bank. Wonderfully bowled by Appanna. He saw the batsman coming out and pushed the ball faster. Himmat Singh was unable to gauge the pace, and his attempt to go off the strike has not been successful till now in this over. Pretty well bowled and very well fielded there at the point. Certainly a boundary saved by the fielder there. Mohammad Saif did the job there. Sarfraz Khan is going to face the last ball at this over. No boundaries at this over, so I think the pressure is on Sarfraz to do something in this over to maintain the required run rate. He gets a single in the deep mid-wicket region. So a very good over from Appanna. After that costly over from Kranti Kumar, he has brought back the game for Canara Bank. You can see in T20 cricket, 1 over can tilt the balance. Last over we saw Kranti Kumar conceding 22 runs, and D.Y. Patil B was back on track with the required run rate. Now Appanna has pulled it back beautifully with this third over. He has conceded only 3 runs. So after 117 for 2. After 13 overs. Mohammad Saif has come on to bowl the next over. Oh, that's a big shot from Sarfraz. He may be out here. Caught it long on. Yes, it's a catch taken down by Palkumar Das, and Mohammad Saif finds success in his very first delivery, taking the wicket of Sarfraz Khan. The all-important Sarfraz Khan wicket is there, and now the chase is going to become that much tougher for D.Y. Patil as Sarfraz Khan, who was batting beautifully, tried to take on Mohammad Saif in the first ball of his first over, couldn't time the shot properly and was caught long on. Sarfraz Khan played a cameo of 31 runs in just 16 deliveries and gave the impetus to this particular innings, but he was unable to carry on his innings. Now Mohammad Saif has brought the much required relief to Canara Bank team and to Bharat Chipli in particular by taking the wicket of Sarfraz Khan. New batsman at the crease, D.Y. Patil will find this target. Hardik is the new batsman, joining Himmat Singh at the centre. Very well bowled by Mohammad Saif. Mohammad Saif plays Ranji Trophy cricket for Uttar Pradesh state team, and he has also represented India under 19 team in the test series at Australia, and he is considered to be one of the potential and talent in UP state. He joined the Canara Bank team last year and has been playing for them till he played in last D.Y. Patil also, in fact. Oh, first ball beautifully timed by Hardik, and he gets a 6 over long on. So Hardik and Himmat are trying to be in this chase and trying to be in touch with the required run rate. That's a very good shot from Hardik. Beautiful swing of the bat. Oh, he would have been stumped, but lucky to survive, I would say. 2 byes, I think. I am waiting for umpire's signal. It's 2 runs to Hardik. Pretty good over from Canara Bank point of view from Mohammad Saif so far. Even though he has considered a 6, but he has been successful in getting the wicket of Mohammad Sarfraz Khan. Sarfraz Khan incidentally is also from UP. 127 for 3. Pretty well bowled. Will they go for 2? Yes. Pretty smart running. That takes the score to 129 after 15 overs. Equation is pretty clear now. D.Y. Patil B team requires 75 runs in the last 5 overs. That is at required run rate of 15 runs an over, and their top 3 batsmen are back in the hut. So the pressure is well and truly is on DY Patil B team. Bowling analysis we are looking at. Aparna has been outstanding in his 3 overs. He has conceded only 12 runs and taken 2 wickets. The rest of the bowlers have found it difficult to go. Aparna is bowling his last over. He is using all his experience to execute his skills here. He has been very miserly in his spell and very effective indeed. Swapnil is on strike. Swapnil. One run to a long off, but this won't be sufficient at the moment. But again, every run is important at this point of time. If they are not able to score much from Aparna, at least they can stay in touch with the required run rate by rotating the strike constantly and consistently. Oh, pretty well bowled by Aparna. He is bowling to his field. He has a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket, long on, long off. Then he has a deep extra cover. Then there are 3 people saving single on the covers region and 1 at the short fine leg for that lap sweep or the tap sweep. Beautifully struck, but again there is a fielder there. MG Naveen runs in, fields. By that time the batsmen have been successful in taking 2 runs. Aparna is not happy with the effort of MG Naveen, but still he is doing a good job. Aparna has been doing excellently because he is not conceding any boundaries to DY Patil batsman, which is required at this point in time. Aparna to Swapnil. He's tried to slog over mid wicket, but he couldn't find the required timing. The ball hits the bottom of the bat and he just gets a single there. Aparna has been doing a very great job for Canara Bank in his quota of 4 overs. He has completely cut down the runs at the same time taking 2 crucial wickets. Beautifully bowled. One more single to deep square leg where it is fielded by Manoj Bandige. Aparna completes a great spell, in fact. 2 wickets for 19 runs in 4 overs. In the context of this match, this has been an outstanding effort from Aparna. Saif is back in the attack now to bowl the 17th over of this innings, and we find it quite surprising that a spinner is bowling the 17th over of this T20 innings. The required run rate has jumped up quite considerably after that miserly over from Aparna. This could be a catch here. Or will it go all the way? Yes, it goes all the way. That's a superb shot. Over long on and off the back foot. That certainly shows the power and timing of this particular batsman. That was a very difficult shot to play. We can understand drive on the front foot over long on, but this was at the back foot, wonderfully played. Getting a 6 at the first ball is always a good for a chasing team. In fact, only push the pressure back on the bowler and the fielding side. Now we have to see how Mohammad Saif comes back after this 6. Hardik and Swapnil are trying their best to take forward this innings. Mohammad Saif is more of a batsman than a spinner, but he is very smart in his bowling. One more run to mid-wicket region. 6-1-1-1 of the first 4 deliveries from this particular over from Mohammad Saif. DY Patil B requires more to be in touch with the required run rate. This again he tries to slog over long on. A wonderful fielding there. Batsman is trying for 2 runs, only successfully completes it. A good fielding there from Pallav Kumar Das to stop that particular boundary. 11 runs of 5 balls. Very well bowled, beautifully struck, but again there's a fielder, Manoj Bandige. Batsman gets a single at the last ball, end of the over.
So 148 for 3 after 17 overs. The asking rates climbing all the time.
And after 17 overs, the score is 148 for 3.
So Swapnil Singh, the captain, still there on 14, and Hardik Tamore, the wicket keepers, on 19. We need 55 more runs to win this contest of the remaining 18 deliveries. The equation's pretty simple. We need 18 runs an over to win from here. Single, so it's down to 54 runs from 17 deliveries. Good shot there, but there's a fielder there and that's out. Hardik Tamore gone, trying to chase 203 DY Patil B, and they're losing wickets here. The last one to fall is Hardik Tamore. The asking rate was telling and the pressure was increasing all the time. So they had to make something happen. .49 for 4 as the new man Anupam Patel comes out to the crease. Nice shot, but yes, that's a 6. Stum again down the ground and pushing for 2, but has to settle for a single. Scores now 156 for 4. 14 deliveries left, and they need a further 44 runs for a win. Call for stumping, some kind of an appeal. Some confusion out in the middle. The umpires confer, and he's been given out. Clean bowled. And that's the loss of the 5th wicket for D.Y. Patil B. Unfortunate the way the batsman fell there. And plays it off his legs, and sharp single in the end. New man in Siddharth Chitnis, and he's joined Vipul Patel. We have fairly 2 new batsmen at the crease. Scores 158 for 5. D.Y. Patil B need 45 more runs of 11 deliveries. Full toss down the leg side and played nicely off the legs and looking for a second. No, just a single. Singles won't do for DY Patil B. They need much more than that. They need a big over if they have to win here. Else this match is slipping away fairly quickly. Straight down the ground, and that's a huge six. Much needed six for DY Patil B. Full toss down the leg and just a single. Missed out on that, a leg by. That's out. 6 wicket falls for DY Patil B. The chase is just not coming good at over here. .66 for 6. 7 more deliveries left in the match. The match looks like slipping away from the grasp of DY Patil B. They need 37 more runs of the remaining 7 deliveries. Nathu Singh comes out to the middle and he joins Ripal Patel. Plays that one down the leg side through the mid wicket region and gets a boundary. It's 170 for 6 after 19 overs. 6 more deliveries to go and 33 more runs to win. On the track and gets a boundary there. A good start to the final over. Runs down the track and gets a 6. Ripple Patel is ripping it apart here. 10 of the first 2 deliveries. Remember, at the start of the over they needed 33 of 6 deliveries. Now it's down to 23 of 4. One down the ground, gets a single. It's 11 of the first 3 deliveries. Dances down the track again. It's Natu Singh looking for 2 but just settles for a single. So the score is now 182 for 6. Just 2 more deliveries left in the match. 21 more runs needed. The match is more or less settled and Canara Bank are sure to get the points from this contest. Down the track and that's a boundary, but it's too little too late. Again dances on the track but misses it completely, and that's the end of the contest. It's a wide, but the batsman's out stumped. Batsman Ripple Patel will have 1 more delivery to go in this match. So a batsman will come out now with no chance of a win, but the score is very important because the margin of defeat can be reduced a bit so that a place in the knockout stages can be sealed accordingly. The new man at the crease is Arjun Tendulkar, son of the legendary Sachin Tendulkar. Huge cheer goes off at the ground as he comes out to bat to face the last delivery of the match. That's the end of that. Arjun Tendulkar swings and misses, and DY Patil B ends at 187 for 6, 187 for 7, beg your pardon, and they fall short by 15 runs, and a well-earned win for Canara Bank. So Canara Bank post an easy win in the end by 15 runs against DY Patil B.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 15 DY Patil T20. Here we have the winning captain of the team, Bharat Chipli from the Canara Bank. Let's see what he wants to say. Sir, so you won the match. How do you feel about it?
I mean, pretty good. I think we qualified for the knockouts. Would like to bat the same way and bowl the same way and continue the momentum.
What do you feel about the crowd over here?
I think they were amazing. I think they supported us really well. I hope they come back to the other grounds as well and support us, and hopefully we'll win the cup.
So any strategies for the future matches?
At the moment, I don't know. It's going to chill. We've got a game on the 29th, so probably we'll have about a couple of practice sessions and then head to the match.
What do you feel about the talent that is upcoming from the tournament?
I think this has always been a very good tournament. This is our, I guess it's our 9th year or something like that. I mean, the standard here is the best in the country, I should say. And also the way they play the cricket, it's hard, and you know, if you lack in any area and you're going to lose the game. So you need to be on our toes all the time. It's a good challenge for all the youngsters to score runs, to pick wickets, to field well. I think overall, I think this is the best tournament in the country.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks a lot.
All the best for your future matches. Thank you.
That's it from my side. Over to commentary.